twisting kaleidoscope moves us all in turn. There's a rhyme and reason to the wild outdoors. When the heart of this star-crossed Voyager beats in time with yours. And can you feel the love tonight? Tonight is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderers that we got this far. And can you feel the love tonight? I'll stay to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best.
It's a love song.
My whole body's vibrating.
I think it's going to start levitating.
These are the new mystics. 22 years old, you sing Elton John and they start to vibrate. The Crystal Children. Yes. Lift up. And I'm the one who has to talk to their parents. My son is what? His whole life is going to be devoted to what? Yes, that's right.
That's it.
Is he going to college? No. Is he going to train and learn the things of the world? No. He's going to sing Elton John and Ascend.
I love my life.
Sure. I thought we'd say that one for the end, actually. That's a good closer. Let's see. Maybe we're going to James or James or...
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
see
I like it.
The ukuleles.
Alright, I'll do a uke song. A 6-string uke. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. I was, I'll come back. Hold on, let me tune this first. I fell in love with the ukulele about 1.5 years ago, and I've got like 5. I just bought this, just want to hear the tenor, the baritone uke a few weeks ago on my birthday. It was my birthday present.
You and George Harrison. George Harrison loved ukuleles.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
He traveled with a trunk load.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
He did what?
He would drive around with a trunk load.
Trunk
Go to a
load.
party.
Ukuleles. Had give
Really?
Yep.
Tom Petty. He was giving
Yeah.
ukuleles away to everybody at the end of
that's
his
so
life.
cool.
He was so happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you want me to go up there?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Official.
That's why they call it a concert. We're just getting together in the living room, right?
Well, I was looking at the course on my phone while you guys were singing, and a lot of you know that last year I did this crazy crazy thing of putting the entire workbook to music. And it was the biggest thing I'd ever tried to do, and the best. It was the hardest work, and it was the greatest experience. Every day, it was really the course writing me rather than me writing the workbook. And the coolest thing about that was the spontaneity. And we all know that when we just step back, it just happens on its own. Because it already happened. It's already done. So I totally had that experience when I was working on the music for the workbook. In fact, I can honestly say that probably the longest, well, I would say average, the average amount of time that it took me to write each song was probably 3 seconds. Maybe 3 seconds at the most. And because they were already written, I was just kind of there to catch them. And some of them are harder than others. Like, this is the one that I opened to. Because most of them would just be the title. That would be the only words in the whole thing. So this one is less than 348. Imagine a typical songwriter, even Elton John, Bernie Taupin, whoever, trying to put this to music. And these are the only words you can use. I have no cause for anger or for fear, for you surround me, and in every need that I perceive, your grace suffices me. The average songwriter would be like,
Right. Where does it rhyme? They're
there's
like,
there's nothing. But when I read it, okay, I would know. I've got a lot of guitars and ukuleles and different things. I would just grab whichever one I felt, and then just start playing. So this is what was already written for this.
A peace troubadour. And he travels around. Come to Mexico.
Adopt a peace troubadour. I like that.
Come along. And then you just come and sing us.
Should I do another one?
Sing us.
All right. I'll do my favorite lesson. And I'll bet this is probably a lot of your favorite lessons too. So I'll just ask you a question. Let's see how many of you know. What lesson did Jesus think was so important that he did it 23 times?
I am as God created me.
As God created me. And that's it. That's the whole course right there.
Yeah.
So he just kept doing it over and over again. And I think when I did the musical workbook, I think I probably did 23 different versions of that one that one was.
Oh, I remember this one. It just hangs with you the whole day. I heard that one on YouTube. I think I was like,
Oh yeah, that's the more upbeat.
yeah, upbeat one, yeah.
But I can't do that one. I can do another one that's just as good.
Okay, good.
This is the other one that I love playing this. I always say that there are 3 lessons that, in my mind, are the most important. Not most important, but you know, that if we can just get these 3 in order, then you get the whole thing. So the first is, there's nothing in this world that I really want. And then, beyond this world, there is a world that I want. That's another one of my favorites. And then, finally, I am as God created me. So this is that one. One second. Thank God for iPhones and tuners. All right, here we go. I am as God created me. I am as God created me. I am as God. I am as God. I am as God created me. Created me. Try with you. I am as God created me. I am as God created me. I am as God
tough on that
It takes a while. By the way, I brought a bunch of stuff that I'm going to leave behind, and one of them, at the very top, I think maybe is there's a maybe that's from the movie. That's a soundtrack for the movie, but there's another one which has 6 CDs, and I'm just giving it to you guys.
Nice.
It's like 75. My favorite 75 of the songs for the lessons.
Morning meditation.
Morning music meditation, yeah.
Some of them.
Might not be.
Some of them, like the ones that Victor Wooten plays on.
Morning
one.
rock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What a great family that is.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Thank you.
Mm.
Is the movie out already?
Oh yeah, it's
The
been out
document?
since October.
Okay.
I'll bring a couple of copies of that in too. How many of you have seen the movie, A Course in Miracles? Well, you'll have a movie night.
Yeah.
A Course in Miracles. David's in it, of course.
Wasn't it, did you go to like 20 or 39 churches? Or
300.
300?
Yeah.
Wow.
Almost 300.
Oh, it was 300 churches. That's how we spread the
That's how you
message.
do it.
That's
Was it Unity churches or was it?
Unity and spiritual centers of enlightenment and all the different New Thought churches.
Great.
I'd love to chug it down in the boat.
Oh, the boat.
That would have been fun.
Yeah, it went very well. I'm very happy with it because it's very different than any other Course in Miracles movie for sure. Because it's focused mainly on the music and also a lot of people who are very interesting, who express the Course in their own unique ways, like Reverend Yolanda.
All right. Yes, I know.
And I think you guys know Sean.
yeah, the hula birds.
Yeah.
We were out there. I remember when.
Yeah, well, I shot it at your
That's
thing.
right.
That's right.
That's right.
We showed it at your
saw
workshop.
that.
The whole little.
I saw that and it was like a preview on something. I said, I know this. Oh, I recognize
They were
all
all
this.
from my workshop.
I know. I recognize all this. We had. There was a debut in IHEEK and we showed it. We played it at Chapala, so
Right.
it was big in the Mexico theaters.
This is a modern classic.
What's it? Stairway to Heaven or something?
All right. That's great.
There's only love.
Let's do it. Stairway to Heaven.
I know.
You guys take requests?
It's either Mozart,
Mozart.
Mozart or Led Zeppelin. One of the two. It's going to be.
Yeah.
It's actually a combo.
Oh!
Oh! Cocktail. It's actually Karen Trickett.
Classic for
What is it called? What is it?
There's only love.
Oh, I think that's on your sheet.
Yeah, that's Karen Drucker, remember? There's only
Is that what we're singing
Yes.
right now?
first page.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Let's get the Miracle Singers, the Miracle Chorus.
Miracle classes.
The miracle musicians. And we know you will know it, so you have to sing.
No excuses.
No mouthing the words. Sing.
No Milli Vanilli in here.
Who's you know
You
this?
don't know Milli Vanilli? Yeah.
She knows it by heart.
Do you turn to her with every question and say, "Do you know who that is? Do you know who Elton John is?"
Well, we were in China and we showed a whole video of John Lennon, and halfway through I paused and like, do you know who that is?
Really?
No,
assume.
in China. There's some censorship over there.
Oh, yes.
I didn't know who John Lennon was.
Wow.
Mao!
Yeah.
Mao!
That's it.
You'll hear pictures of Chairman Mao.
If you go
You're not going to make anyone any
right, that's going to be all right.
And of course, there's
Revolution.
Yeah,
the
revolution.
Mao, but that's a different Mao.
Okay, let's get in the mood for There's Only Love. Jason's fingers are going to turn rusty.
Two intros for you guys.
Thank you.
this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. Open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I can hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love.
Sure.
He's still. Afraid?
Are you guys gonna do Imagine?
Imagine that.
You're crazy. No.
Oh, these are all singing.
You might have to have one of Eric's fiery songs after this. Be still. To balance it out.
We'll be doing this. Do you want a fiery one now?
Well, like, what's that one, Peace of Mind? That's like really passionate.
Peace of
Like you can,
mind.
it sweats the ego out of your pores. Because it's from your life experience.
Yeah.
Then we could close with Be Still, and then everyone will go to sleep.
Right. We have Over the Rainbow.
We have Over the Rainbow too. We have to finish with that.
Okay.
Either that or
Oh.
We'll finish
That's
with Over the
really-
Rainbow.
really
Oh, classic.
Will you take me for a ride? I'd like to see the other side before I go. It's just some things I really want to know. Will you tell me what they mean? All the strange things that seen before I die. Oh, so very long I've wondered why. All the things that make me think, and why I always seem to sink when I try. I only want to find some peace of mind. Little peace of mind. I'm a seeker on a quest, chasing what I know is best for my soul. Trying to do the things that will guide me home. And I'm searching for the answers. Are they floating in the air? They say they're all inside. Please show me where. The lights that look like heaven, they blind you in the eye. And all your deepest questions that you ask begin with why? So I packed a couple things and I'm going for a ride. I'd like to take some time just to look down deep inside. I don't know where I'm going, only know just where I've been. Let my dreams and inspiration, I am leaving all my friends for a while, for a while. Left all my possessions for a while. Think about the things that make me smile. Do you remember what it was to be a child? We could only find all the things we've left behind on the road that leads us to our peace of mind. As the years getting older, my wings seem to get colder. I find it's getting easier to fly. If I fly home every day, I will never lose my way. But still we find ourselves searching for the answers. Are they floating in the air? They say they're all inside. Please show me where. The lights that look like heaven blind you in the eye. But all your deepest questions that you ask will lead to peace of
Yeah, Lisa's lit up. She's like, here.
Hey, another one. Yeah.
It's everything fun.
I can go either way.
way up.
That clears your board up. Now you can do.
Thank you. That's beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
Really, really good, man.
Maybe be still and then.
Right.
Maybe scrap these stuff. Go straight for the passion.
Do you want to see that thing?
Yeah, is that the
Rhythm of the soul.
I like that present song.
That was
Present song. They're all present songs.
I love your presents.
I love your presents.
No, why not?
We don't know.
Amazing Grace.
You don't know. They're on the sheet, but we.
Come on, they're on the sheet. You better know that.
James.
What's the one we were going to close with? The
Over
Over the Rainbow. We all know that one.
Yeah. Well, this is a different version you probably haven't heard.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Is it on the sheet?
No.
What?
This is a today song. This is, we did it really, yeah, for the first time last
Oh,
night, so.
first time.
Yeah. This is Ava Cassidy's version of the song, and it's really extraordinary.
Chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops, way above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Somewhere over
Really?
Gorgeous. Yeah.